Hey zoo fans, this is Chelsea. I am a zookeeper here at the Virginia Zoo and I take care of the Asian animals. Thank you for joining us for Creature Feature Friday. And today we're going to talk about the tapirs and answer some questions. What is their status in the wild? They're listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. This is mainly due to habitat loss, fragmentation, poaching, and unsustainably farmed palm oil, which you guys can learn more about if you visit our zoo website. Are they an anteater? We get that a lot. People think they look like an anteater or an elephant based upon that nose. They actually use that nose to forage around in the forest, moving debris and helping them scoop food into their mouths. And the coloration is actually used as camouflage in the dense forests. What do they use that flappy nose for? As we just talked about, they use it to forage. They can also use that nose to grab a tree branch, pull it down, and eat the leaves and barks off of it. Why do they have large canines? Again, they use these canines for scraping off leaves and barks from the trees, and they also could inflict a nasty bite if they were to feel threatened, but typically they're shy animals. How big are they? These are Malayan tapirs. They're the largest of the four species. Roscoe, our male, weighs about 630 pounds and Hattie weighs about 700. Where do you find them? You typically find them in a dense rainforest near a body of water. They are nocturnal, so they sleep mostly during the day. They'll wake up for an occasional snack, like you see now, but mostly they do their foraging at night. Malayan tapirs are the only species from Asia. The other three are from South America. Do they ever use their pool? We have a really big pool for them. They use it quite frequently, especially during the summertime when it's hot outside. And they have a lot of unique adaptations for helping them swim. They can hold their breath for minutes at a time. They can sink down to the bottom and walk along the ground, or doggy paddle and use their long nose as a snorkel. And they also have a really cool feature. They have two eyelids. One is normal, like ours, and one is a nictitating membrane. So that's a fancy word for what I like to call built-in swimming goggles. It's a clear membrane that they flip over their eyelid and then they can see underwater while it's being protected. How many babies do they have? They typically have one offspring at a time. Their gestation is quite lengthy. It's 13 months long, and the babies come out weighing about 20 pounds. What other names are they called by? Babies are typically nicknamed watermelon babies based upon how they look. They're light brown with yellow-white spots and stripes. And then they are also known as the gardeners of the rainforest. They are very important to the ecosystem and the development and keeping it maintained, since they eat so much food, fruits, and vegetation, and they cover a vast amount of land. They will walk along, defecate, drop those seeds, fertilize the land, and create the landscape that we know it today. What noises do they make? They make really silly noises, especially for such a large animal. They make high-pitched whistling noises and hiccuping. Will they spray me? These guys do spray a decent length, 6 to 8 feet. But they typically do not spray people. They use it more so for marking their territory. They also have a neat thing called phlegm response, and they flip up their lips and they have receptors along their gum line that helps them sense chemicals, hormones in the urine to see if a female's cycling. They can also walk along and see if another tapir has been in that area of the forest and how long ago they were there. So thank you for joining us for Creature Feature Friday. Please join us next Friday for more reptile fun, and join us today for World Tapir Day to learn more about the tapirs, see our squeaky shy friends, and to help raise money for conservation. Happy World Tapir Day!